Hey, what's up guys, folks? Rock some more Pokemon White. In the last episode, we made it here to Undella Town. And in this episode, we're gonna be going diving. But, I forgot I didn't teach him surf. I'm an idiot. Why did I just teach him dive and I was just surf in the water? Even though you don't know surf. Because you're a boss like that. I don't even know why you know Signal Beam, I'm getting rid of that. I'm keeping Hyper Beam, that's pretty useful. It's pretty funny too. Alright, let's go surf. I'm ready to surf. Whee! And wild Pokemon right off the bat. Welcome back, Drop Frames. Seem to happen even more. I really hope, the video isn't screwed up, because I didn't watch, either of the past 2 episodes yet, so I love his surfing music though. Did you guys ever hear it during Let's Play? I don't think you did. Just listen to it for a second. Jeez, those drop frames are oh, I should stop talking about that. Just really hope it's not bad. Alright, so if you ever never seen diving before, it's implemented into the 3rd generation and never came back until this generation, but pretty much these dark spots in the water, you can dive in these. So it's a really cool animation. You just go beneath the water. It's pretty it looks pretty glitchy. But we're in the Abyssal Ruins. Am I being pushed back up? What the crap? Apparently you get pushed back up if you don't go back down. Okay. So, it's more realistic, I guess. Even though it's not really realistic, why do you have to push yourself down? Unless you float back up. It's kind of weird. Oh, is it because you're running out of air? That doesn't make any sense. If you push yourself down, it takes forever to come back. Oh, I don't know, whatever. Let's not question it. Let's go inside the Abyssal Ruins. Click. The sound of vibrate. I don't know, whatever. So I never really understood these ruins, but they have unknown letters. Or those aren't unknown letters, what am I talking about? I don't know what they mean. There's a lot of items in here though, so thankfully there's no full bag in the 5th generation. At least I don't think so. I never understand what these things mean, but I just read them because stuff happens when I do sometimes. And then just randomly that happens. A dull sound comes from far away. I don't get it. Alright, we got a zap plate. See an item down there? I never really understood these ruins. I keep going down here. A lot of the stuff down here, by the way. Remember that karate guy from the last episode who, I said gives you a lot of money for stuff? A lot of the stuff in here, minus the plates that I keep getting, he'll give you a lot of money for. So if you, come down here and get this stuff and then bring it to him, he'll, pay you a lot of money for it. Which is really useful if you, are out of money. And actually have items to buy in the shop, unlike me. So it's kind of useless for me. Unless I want to buy a whole bunch of fresh waters. What is this? A relic statue. My nose is really itchy right now. I don't know why. It's really weird. Pokeball. Relic gold. He does relic everything. Just because it's the Abyssal Ruins though. It should be the relic ruins. Okay. Yeah, randomly that just happens. A dull sound echoed. Look more like a sea quake because we're not on. We are on Earth. I guess it was an Earth sea quake. I don't know because we're in the water. I've never really got these things. In my copy of the game, I kept going down here, and I just kept getting pulled back up, like you're gonna see happen soon. I never really understood these things, and I probably should look it up. But I don't know if they're a maze. Obviously, if it's a maze, I could easily get through it because if you've ever had trouble with mazes. Just hug the right wall. Then you'll get right through it. If you find a dead end, just keep hugging the right wall. I don't know if that's the secret to it, or if there's a different secret. If you have to go a certain way, or those letters mean something. And then the torrent of water comes, and you just get pulled back up. I never understand it. I don't get it. I really should look it up, but if you understand it, post a comment, because I don't understand. So, is there anything really worthwhile out there to show? I was actually going to show dive, after I went through the whole, routes that we haven't seen yet. Whoa, it's a Pelipper. It looked like it was shiny. It was right up in my face. I like how the Pokemon in this game are like right up in your face when you first encounter them. And he looked like he sparkled. But I guess he didn't. That would have been really amazing if I found a shiny. And there's trainers out here. I don't really care about the trainers. Since, again, I don't get any experience, so does it really matter? No, it doesn't. And, of course, wild Pokemon. Just keep running into them. Wingull. This reminds me of my first shiny Pokemon ever. It was in Pokemon Sapphire, and it was shiny Swablu, and I still have it. And I used action replay codes to clone it, so I have like one of it in every game now. I have one in my Soul Silver, one in my... I think I have one in my White, yeah. Probably one in my White too. Won't surprise me. I mean, like back then I made copies of all my Pokemon using my action replay. Oh, those were the days. Ignore that Skarmory. Or whatever you saw there. That wasn't a Skarmory. What am I talking about? Ignore that Zekrom. Even though that is technically the Zekrom that we caught. But it isn't. Because that was on the, we caught the Zekrom on the actual game file. And this is a ROM now. But whatever. Let's ignore that. And let's advance on. I should talk to them before I leave. Let's talk to people. Because that's always nice to do. Just run by people, not talk to them. Do you check electric bulletin boards? The weird news about Pokemon mass outbreaks is hot now. Okay, let's read them. Just take a second to read the news. I like this. It's so cool how they like added a whole bunch of 3D in this game. Like I loved the bridge to Castelia City, like how that was 3D. But this is pretty awesome right here. I just like it's like right up behind you, third person. You get to see the whole board. Get to see pictures flash by, even though they're pretty weird pictures, pretty low quality, and they're really weird, but I don't know, I just like it. It's really cool how this camera just moves around like that. I'm one of the gate recipients. Our assigned places change daily. Can you believe it? No, I can't. I can't believe anything. What are you talking about? Alright, so Route 13. There's a guy here, or a girl. Is there any way I can get past you? There probably is. If I go like... I don't have any max results, do I? Obviously, since I can't buy them. But I have all this stuff. Oh, before I go, I should sell all this stuff. I do have the Glacius, Lustrous, and Adamant Orbs, if you're wondering about that. I do have it on this. Because I tried to do everything that I did in my real copy of the game in the first 2 episodes that weren't on the ROM. I did everything that I did in this episode, or tried to at least. So, yeah. Let's sell that stuff to that. Sell the stuff that I got in the ruins to that guy, because on Delta Town there's not much to do, even though we did have like a whole episode on it. Not really, because there was also the route before it. So let's see how much money we can get for this stuff. So we have to go into our bag, and I'm pretty sure. Does he want the Macho Brace? I don't think so. No. He pretty much likes all the relic stuff. Like, not the plates. He doesn't like that. I don't know why. Guess because it's useful to us. He likes the relic copper. Like, he likes all the relic stuff. He gives us $1,000 for it. And there's nothing really else we can do with it, so. This guy will, tell you if you don't have anything in your bag. Like, he's a stalker. He goes through your bag before you ask him, and he's like, do you have any stuff? Oh, wait, no, you don't. Just get out of here. Just like checks your bag to see if you do. $50,000 for the relic face. Look at that. I'm now like a millionaire. It's like stuff isn't even useful, so you might as well hand it to him. But if this menu opens, it means you do have something in your bag. $10,000. Look at that. It means you do still have something in your bag that he will want. If it doesn't open, and he says no, you don't, then you don't have anything. I think this is the last thing, the relic statue. 200,000 Pokédolls. I don't know how much that equals to dollars, but look at that. We now have $330,196. So let's see. I don't think I have anything left. No, I don't. Oh, no, I meant to walk away from you. I meant to press the B button, not the A button. Sorry. Let's get out of here. I love the Undella Town music. It's just so calming. Like, if you go near the ocean, like, you can hear the ocean. Sort of, not really, but eh. It's really cool. I like it. So let's head on to this route again. Without our max repels. Oh, getting lag. Lag? Can't stop. Right. See if I can skip by this person. I don't know if I can or not. An Absol? What is an Absol doing here? Absols are known to be disastrous. As in their Pokedex entries, it says if you see one, something bad will happen. So this isn't good. Can I skip by you? Yes, I can. Okay, good. And what about you? Don't be a bug. Okay, there you go. And there's two twins there in one battle, so run! Run away! Actually, is any in my Pokemon no cut? Actually, I don't want to teach it to any of them since a cut's a really bad move. Most HMs are bad, except for like I personally like likes the enemy from Zelda. I like Surf. It's a pretty good move. I usually teach it to some of my Pokemon. Strength is really good too. But other than that, like the moves, the HM moves aren't like good moves for battling. So I usually don't teach them my Pokemon unless I need to. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I remember correctly, I don't think this person battles you. She might if I talk to her, but I know she doesn't if I walk by. This guy, I remember this guy. Every day, if you come back to this guy, he'll give you a different item. Let's see what he gives us today. He gives us an Electrizer, which is an item you can attach to Electabuzz to evolve him into Electivire. And I think that's all you can do with it. I don't think there's anything interesting up here. So wait, is this the way to the... I always used to go up here, and I forget why. Well, now I don't have Surf, so... There's a lot to explore in these routes, though. Like, they all connect together, and there's a lot to explore, so... Let's see, Lunatone? Why do we have a Lunatone here? What is going on? Get out of here, Lunatone. Another wild battle. Always has to happen. Another Lunatone. What's so interesting about Lunatones? Nothing! Get out of here! My grass mix will teach you a lesson, since I'm like a lot higher level than you. I think what you're supposed to do is go from the 8th gym town. I always forget the gym town names. You're supposed to go from the 8th gym town and then go down to the 4th, because like the levels are like lower up there. Oh, I think I just bumped my mic. Sorry if you heard something there. It probably won't be too loud, even though my mic is like super sensitive. I think you're supposed to go from up. I don't know if I can show you a map or not. I think I can. Falling on the bottom screen. Yeah, it is. But I mean, like up at Opelousid City. That's the name of it. And then come down through. Come to the right and down to Nimbasa City. I think that's what you're supposed to do, since the levels are lower here than they were before. Oh, there's a trainer. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to your Wingull, though. Wee wee. I love how they make the text for the Pokemon like how their actual cries sound. And I think it just got darker. Yeah, because it just changed hour. See, what's really cool is it just got darker in the game, as you can see, and that's because it just hit another hour. So that's cool. That was in, I like how that was in, like, gold and silver and stuff. I think that's the way we have to do it. Wait, is this the way we have to do it? I don't even know. It's a Tangela. Tangela! I always thought it was such a weird Pokemon. But it's first gen, right? So it's so awesome since it's first gen. That's what everyone says. Like, if it's first gen, it's like the god of all Pokemon. Like, I hate how people are always like, oh, Mew is the creator of everything. I'm gonna get all nerdy here, but say how Mew was the creator of everything because Mew came first. Mew came before Arceus. Mew was like technically a first gen Pokemon. And people always like love their first gen Pokemon. Let's say they're the best. And like seriously, like if Pokemon, like a lot of people hate the Pokemon at 5th gen, but if the Pokemon at 5th gen were actually in the 1st gen, people would love them. Just because of nostalgia. Like how people love nostalgia and how this game started off, but seriously, if like some of these 5th gen Pokemon were in the 1st gen, you guys would love them. Like, think about it for a second. Seriously. It's true. I'm gonna go this way since this is from where we were coming from. Do I have strength? Yes, I do. Roland, is it right? Yeah. I guessed that completely. I'm good at guessing. There's just an item here. Psychic! That's a good TM. Even though we don't pick it up, because I already have it. Too bad there are no more rooms for TM29. I really should delete all my TMs. I pretty much got all the TMs just so I could get the HMs, so I could do stuff. But yeah. I don't know how the game figures out, like, how many badges you have. Like, obviously it doesn't go by the badge case, or it would let me have items, but I don't understand. Maybe it's just an anti-piracy thing. Swallow? All these Hoenn Pokemon. What are they doing here? Maybe hinting towards a Ruby and Sapphire remake. That's what all the people said, like, because there's all these Hoenn Pokemon and you can dive now, and there's all these 3rd gen items back in Black and White 2's game data and stuff. Oh, everyone was thinking there was going to be a Ruby and Sapphire remake before X and Y were announced. And I thought that too. But Game Freak seems to be doing different things now, and I like that. Your quest for power has brought you here. Very well. Let me reward your passion with some absolutely astounding news. Oh, these guys teach you the ultimate moves! The bond with your Pokemon is not strong enough. Kia! I always hate when they say that. Kia! My husband is teaching Pokemon the ultimate moves. I'll tell you their names. The Blazing Fire Pokemon, Charizard, Typhlosion, Blaziken, Infernape, and Emboar for the first time. Versus Water-type Pokemon, Blastoise, my favorite, Feraligatr, Swampert, no, Empoleon's my favorite, and Samurott. The Quiet Grass-type Pokemon, Venusaur, Meganium, Sceptile, Torterra, and Superior. I have a Superior? Not gonna teach me a bit? Obviously, he doesn't really like me because I just met him and he isn't gaining any experience, so I don't think his happiness is gonna go up, sadly. So I guess we do have to go this way. I feel really bad how I'm not battling any of these trainers, but like I said, since I'm not gaining experience, there's really no point in it. So I guess we're going up this way now. I really should end the episode off now since we're about on 18 minutes now. Even though it won't be 18 minutes by the time I'm editing, but actually it will be around 18 minutes, but yeah, big stretch. Very weird. Alright, so next on Pokemon White, I guess we will advance on and see what lies ahead of us. Maybe another town? I don't know, we'll see. As we continue on our quest from the after-game towns and stuff. And probably just heard me crack my fingers. Force of habit, sorry about that if you heard that. So that's what we're doing next episode. See you guys later.